guys, my name's Arjun and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick initial impressions video on the new DJI Mavic Air 2. This video will cover my initial impressions of this drone, as well as some of the cinematic footage that it can take from different modes such as HDR, D-Cine-like raw shooting, as well as some of the pictures that it can take in both 12 megapixel and its 48 megapixel. I first wanted to introduce myself a little bit and give you a little bit of a background. So I really am into photography, mainly landscape, but also aerial photography. I really like the different perspective you can get from drone images. It really gives a whole meaning and new angle to the whole shot. It also gives you an ability to capture difficult landscapes that are challenging to capture while just walking around, and you might not exactly get that same vantage point that you can with the drone. I also have a special interest in travel and cinematic filming, and drone footage can really help entice and attract viewers to new destinations. Before this drone, I had the original Mavic Air. I had it for around 2 years since it originally came out, and I'd been taking it everywhere with me on all my travels, and I'd been really impressed with it. But there are a few reasons why I wanted to upgrade when this Mavic Air 2 came out. First was the stability. This has OcuSync compared to the enhanced Wi-Fi that the original Mavic Air did, and it's got such a strong connection. I've never really lost connection to it. It also has a slightly larger sensor and the ability to take 4K 60 frames per second videos, and also the ability to do 240 frames per second slow motion footage, which I have had a play around with, as you can see here. It also has 48 megapixel photos and 12 megapixel photos if you want to shoot in slightly lower light conditions, and these have really come out amazing. Another reason for wanting to upgrade was this controller that they brought out, this new controller for the Mavic Air 2, and it just feels so much more nicer in the hand. It's just much more aesthetic, and it's also got a bigger battery life, so it does run a lot longer without needing to be charged. Another video mode I really like with this Mavic Air 2 is the HDR mode. It gives beginners a really easy way to capture high dynamic range footage without having to really edit it a lot in post. And for those people who do like to color grade their footage, it also still has that D-Cine-like flat raw footage that you can capture for videos and then edit in Premiere Pro or whatever editing software that you like to use. A lot of people have that constant question of the Mavic Air 2 versus the Mavic 2 Pro, but honestly it's all down to personal choice and budget, most importantly. I mainly take 4K footage and upload it to YouTube, and I'm not a professional cinematographer as some other people who do buy the Mavic 2 Pro are. For this reason, I couldn't justify the extra budget needed in Mavic 2 Pro, and they really are both extraordinary drones, and I feel many people won't be disappointed in either choice. A vital part of capturing cinematic footage is proper planning. I like to plan my footage using Google Maps to see the best places to take off and routes to fly, as well as to do quick risk assessment and check other apps such as the Nats Assist tool to check for no-fly zones. When flying, I like to use the tripod mode, which you can switch over onto this controller, and either on 4K 30 or 60 frames per second in a D-Cine-like profile. I keep the shutter speed 2 times the frame rate and use ND filters in the daytime to achieve this. 4K 60 feature on this Mavic Air 2 means I can use a faster shutter speed, especially when it's in a really bright setting. I edit my footage on Adobe Premiere Pro and also color grade my footage using the software. After a week of using this drone, I'm extremely impressed with it. It's always maintained an excellent signal throughout, and even flying in windy conditions, I haven't encountered any wind warnings or loss of stability. The 4K footage that it captures is breathtaking, and the 48 megapixel photos are great. I'm yet to try out the 8K hyperlapse mode or the active tracking mode, and I'll make a short video of that when I've given this a go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I will be producing more footage in the future and more drone videos. I'll end this short video with some more cinematic footage taken from the DJI Mavic Air 2.